Rover Sports, this is a watch party. Welcome into the bunker in Philly. I am Sports Doc with Spencer G, and we are telling you about the best thing we saw today. The second quarter of a game that we expected to be a real clunker. Chicago Green Bay, a complete shootout loaded with highlights. Spencer, what have you seen today?
This is all fun. So much fun in this game. Saw a lot of long touchdowns from the Bears and from Justin Fields and Aaron Rodgers, of course, and Devontae Adams for the game winner or for the play to go into the half. So I didn't expect the Bears to be up by 6, but here we are.
So this game has everything. This game has a kickoff return. And if you watch, we're going to be doing a watch party of the third quarter. So you guys, what you do is we advise you, turn down the sound of the game. You don't need to hear Chris Collinsworth. And listen to the Grossinger boys, the G-men, because we are going to be giving you the best, most insightful, most spontaneous. And this is what we're leading into.
Commentary.
But we've already seen a kickoff, a punt return for a touchdown, which was ill-advised, literally to the goal line. And the guy looked like he was penning in. And what he did was he went down the left side with a beautiful block by number 8 on the Bears to take a lead. We've also seen Aaron Rodgers
on the 4-yard.
fiddled on the 4. We've seen Aaron Rodgers with brilliance, feathering in a perfectly thrown spiral to Devontae Adams. And two Bears, like the bad news Bears, tackling themselves. Unbelievable. Now, the backstory in this, Spencer, is that Aaron Rodgers, even after game 1 against the Bears, said, I own you. I own your lunch. And now the Bears, I own your team. Now the Bears are in Lambeau trying to get sweet revenge. And that's what we're going to be talking about. While we're on break now, what are other games that were noteworthy? You saw the 49ers come back.
Yes.
Tell us about that game.
That game was fun. Just Jimmy Garoppolo and his ability to lead the team
A little
back.
louder. He said you need to talk a little louder.
Jimmy
So,
Garoppolo
there
had
you
a
go.
great game. You know, he had the ability to lead the team back. You know, he had some adversity in the second half, and Joe Burrow was outstanding to lead Cincinnati on a 14-point barrage in the fourth quarter, give them a chance to win at the end. San Francisco's defense took that game over, won the turnover battle. And what a great game, Cincinnati and 49ers. And Jimmy Garoppolo needed that touchdown drive in overtime. It was a back and forth fiesta.
A great comment. We appreciate all of our commenters. Mile Heiler, I think that's how you say it, in Denver, how the Broncos won the game for Demaryius Thomas. And again, we want to pay homage to Demaryius. Certainly an incredible, I think a Hall of Fame wide receiver, passed at a young age of 31, somehow some medical issue. Rumors are that he had a seizure disorder. And being a neurologist myself, people don't usually die of seizures. In fact, they almost never do. But they do die of underlying brain problems, so we don't know that. There's also a rumor that he had something called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, which is an athlete's heart, which basically means that the heart muscle is so big that it blocks outflow and it could cause sudden death. So we certainly want to just express sadness, regards to the family of Demaryius Thomas. By all accounts, a great man, a great player, but a better human. And as we approach the third quarter, as we get ready to do the watch party for Packers-Bears, right now, the Bears, unlikely, I thought this would be the worst.
21.
I thought this would be the worst game of the day, and I'm shocked that it isn't. The second quarter is the best.
Can I get some cider?
Get cider, and I'll take some too. So this is the highest scoring quarter in Bears-Packers game. As I told you, 45 points in the second quarter. If you tape this game, I would watch it back. And Jakeem Grant Sr., the largest punt return, I should say the longest one.
From Miami, of all time.
And this guy, you should watch that. You can see they're going to replay it. Again, there's great graphics here. We're not going to do anything that would infringe on the copyrights. That is, we're not showing you a visual of the game, nor are we letting you hear Collinsworth and Michaels, because you're going to be watching a spontaneous Rover Sports watch party. We're here in Philly. We do a show called Rover Sports. We're at www.dbam.com on Tuesday nights on the major AM sports station. We are Rover Sports. Tuesday nights, every Tuesday, from 7 to 8:30 p.m. You will not find us in 7 to 8:30 a.m. You'll find us sleeping at that time. In the evening, we're actually awake, and you'll actually listen to Rover Sports. So here we go, Nagy. I'm having so much fun. That's the quote. And everybody's juices are flowing. LaFleur, take a deep breath. That's his message to the guys. Aaron Rodgers on the 24-yard takes a snap, heads it, and
oh no!
And look at this.
He carries him for a
He
first
carries
down.
3 guys for a first down.
Wow! But we're the
First down.
We're the home of the underdogs.
We always root for the underdogs here. So this
So
might
he
sound
took
crazy.
he took a bad angle on that.
So listen,
play.
we are not homers. The only deal at Rover is we always root for the underdogs.
Is that a bad? He took a bad angle, right?
Well, that's a blown tackle by number 38. That's an arm tackle. That's something reminiscent of the Philadelphia Eagles. That's how they
But
tackle.
at least he got the first, because 2nd and 1's a guaranteed first. Should I announce
Also,
it?
Rasul.
Should I announce it?
Announce it. Here it is.
Rodgers in the gun. We can announce it together. Rodgers handing. Looks like he has room.
To the big boy.
5-yard
That boy
gain.
is fat and layered up, and we will.
He is
We are
layered
not
up.
PC.
Yeah, fat's a bad word. Just say layered
We'll
up.
say he's a layered up. The big
Lathered
boy.
up.
Look at that pass. Now watch this.
See how Lazard goes up and high points it?
And watch this. These are complete seeds. Just follow the arc of these balls. See that? Now because we're doing a watch party, we are using the feed of our competitors.
We're talking about.
We're just talking in general. We're not commenting on the
we don't
feed.
have cameras.
God, we would never do that. He's in the gun.
It's a handoff. Oh no, it's a fade outside the hole.
Oh, and a blow tackle. Devontae
that
out.
was so
breaks
tough.
2 tackles.
That's so tough to get him though. So tough. What a throw by Rodgers. You have to be
A beautiful
very accurate.
back shoulder throw by
See how that's
Rodgers.
so conceived. Being a Giants fan.
Now this is a play action pass.
That's a
Beautiful
nice
play
pass.
action. I think Rodgers does the best fakes for play action.
LaFleur is a nice pass.
It's 1st and 10.
What are you calling here? I'm calling.
I'm calling.
play
I'm continuing the pass. Rodgers gets the
I
momentum.
think they're doing the run.
Think it's a run?
Runner screen.
Okay, he's under center. That usually means a running play. But let's see.
Yeah, in motion.
It's a play action. I was
The
correct.
little flick
Play action screen
to Adams.
to Adams. Well conceived play. Everybody goes left. The play goes right at the last moment. Beautifully conceived by Matt LaFleur.
And you're trying to get Adams, your best player.
So watch this now. Let's look at the replay.
Wow.
Everything's going to go left here.
Wow.
See,
look at
everybody's going
Look
left.
at- look at that
Beautiful
motion.
fake. And there's one guy that goes right, Devontae.
Oh, that's,
Beautifully
that's
conceived
easy
play.
15 yards, right?
Easy.
Peasy.
Adams, 5 receptions,
Come
84
on,
yards,
Bears.
and a touchdown.
Bears D can't wake up.
Bears D's got to wake up. They got to put some pressure on this guy.
Now Rodgers, handoff.
He's
Quick-
under center.
quick handoff.
Man,
Oh,
mercy.
he jumped!
No jump, but no play call. No penalty. There
Oh,
it is.
handoff.
Oh, a handoff.
Good run.
Slices through for
Oh,
the guy.
they're
who's coming.
carrying him still.
That's a 7-8 yard gain.
Oh, and a lead.
But they didn't call the penalty.
Number 44.
But you know what it is? It's not a late hit. If your line is rugby scrubbing like that, you're allowed to do a late hit because the whistle did not blow. That is not a late hit.
LaFleur is dying.
He's dialing up runs and pass, keeping him off balance.
If I were the Giants,
The Packers are
you know-
on the move.
you know-
2nd and 2.
LaFleur's brother is the coach of the Jets, the OC. Maybe the Giants just make him the head coach.
And there's Matt Nagy looking like a Norseman with a bad beard and a good hat.
Send a blitz.
2nd and 2.
Send a blitz, please.
This could be another play action. We'll see.
They're playing
No,
soft.
it's
See
just
how
a-
soft that coverage is?
It's just a nice,
Oh, that's so soft.
soft. You know what they're doing? You're taking advantage of this
Soft
shell.
as
This is
butt.
called a 2 deep zone, and Rodgers will kill you underneath.
Soft
This is
as
called
butt.
death by 1,000 cuts. You play off, Rodgers
Luckily,
will
it's
kill you
only
underneath.
10 cuts.
Here we go. Guy is in motion.
I'm ready for this.
This is
drive.
blown coverage.
Listen, if I were-
Blown coverage.
If I'm a Bears fan, do you just sacrifice the touchdown right now? You know
No,
what's
they
happening.
don't sacrifice anything. This is just blown coverage by the Bears secondary.
It's not blown at all.
Blown. Nobody covered that guy.
No, but it's the play scheme.
That was terrible coverage. There was nobody on the guy.
Well, no.
When you don't cover the guy, why, it's just the
No,
zone?
it wasn't blown.
You flooded the
It
zone?
wasn't blown. Oh.
And here's a big boy.
Oh, my.
The big boy. This is a fullback
Is
here.
that John
Number
Kelly?
28 is really all-time
Whoever
fullback.
Kelly is a really good blocker.
Dennis Kelly? Dennis Kelly is 50 years old. Former Philadelphia Eagle is now playing.
They're putting people in the ground.
But look at the big boy.
I love how the big
That boy goes at least
Look at the big boy.
260.
Look at that hole. Nobody
This guy is
touches
moving
him.
like LeGarrette Blunt.
Look
He's
at-
moving like Earl Campbell. And he is taking guys in his wake. Is that
When
Dylan?
it's
I think
cold
that's
out- When
Dylan.
it's cold out, do you want to tackle
You don't want
the
to
guy
tackle
that
him
big?
even when it's warm.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
what I
wants
was
to
gonna
tackle
ask,
a
but
big-
Even when it's warm.
That guy's a big fur ball.
We always talk.
The fur ball's got the
Never
ball
know.
good, but they got him.
Fur
They're hog
ball,
tied. You know what I would say?
Deep
Hog
pap unless you
deep pap unless you S-back.
Yeah.
Hog tie that varmint.
High tie.
No, we're hog tying
Is
him.
that the guy high tie from High Tie Me Bye Tie?
We're hog tying that big varmint. Second and goal.
Here comes Aaron.
Will
Jones.
the Bills? Will the Bears defense stiffen?
I'm gonna say no.
Dylan has come out of the
Remain
game.
unstill.
And now the big boy is coming. Our fullback is coming in right now. To
Oh, he's
Go get
elaborate,
him. We have a guy who's a fullback who's going to come in for a watch
Professional
party.
fullback.
Professional fullback. His name is Mr. Huckle, and we'll bring him on very soon.
Come
So there it is. In the shotgun.
Oh,
The handoff.
got it!
Touchdown.
Through the crease.
And again, we are rooting for the underdog always. Not that we particularly care about the Bears, but we always root for the underdog.
come here.
So right now,
Come here.
bring him up.
Trying to bring him here.
Just bring him over.
You
See
think,
if
he,
you
you
can
think he's a smart fullback?
He is. You gotta get him. You gotta get him.
Oh, yeah.
You got it? You got it? Here he is. This is our fullback.
Here, do you want
The big boy. This guy is
I
our
want him
big
to
guy.
scratch you.
Now, don't have to
Ooh.
scratch me.
Ooh, it's like bullfighting.
It's not funny. Did he scratch you?
Ow! Scratch my leg.
Okay, well, he's very mean. He's a descendant of the tiger. That is Huckle. He is our
It was
fullback.
your fault because you ordered him.
I take full credit for that.
Full credit for my knee getting torn apart? Ooh.
And again, it's 9:24 left in the
Jesus
third
Christ,
quarter.
complete.
We are doing the Rover watch party. Spencer G, Sports Doc here. This game is not disappointing as the Packers just
Should we
eked
do
into a 1
two more
point lead.
drives or one more drive?
I don't know. Play it by ear. Play it by
One
ear.
more drive.
Comments are welcome on Rover Sports. So any text comments are welcome. We're on YouTube. We are Rover Sports. Been doing this for about 15 years. And we're on YouTube right now. So we have a lot of viewers. I want to thank everybody. We have a different permutations.
15.
We started off Spencer the Wizard, and then we were Bruce's Sports Talk Show. Then we became Fans Interference, and now we are Rover Sports. So we've evolved, but the same guys have been here for 15 years. So it's been a long
I think
time.
it's been 11 years.
No, it's been actually 15, but we can argue about
no,
that.
it hasn't. Because
Off camera.
we started in 2010. Correct?
There we go.
started
And we
in
have a
2010.
comment. Rams Cardinals should also be a great one tomorrow. I agree with that. Your prediction, Spencer. Rams Cardinals. Lead forward a little bit. Lead forward and talk audibly.
I think I took the Cardinals at home, but
Talk louder. People can't hear.
I
if you
don't
listen.
know. It's a tough game to decide. Very tough game to decide.
But give us more of an analysis.
I'm
from
going to
that.
say the Cardinals are going to win because the Rams can't really run the ball. So the Cardinals are going to be able to stack that box. And then Kyler Murray's going to be able to hit DeAndre Hopkins all night long.
Is the
on
game being
Jalen
played
Ramsey.
in Arizona?
The game's being played in Arizona, yes.
Okay, so I believe
What?
that I am riding the hot hand of the Cardinals. It's their year. In fact, that may be
You think Super
my NFC candidate for the Super Bowl. So it is the year for the Cardinals. They finally discovered how to win behind Kyler Murray.
Can their defense get to Tom Brady? Right now, I got to admit that the way the Packers are playing, they look like they're better than the Bucs. I mean, at least on, I don't know, at least on.
Packers defense looks good. Rasul Douglas
Right.
with a pick six earlier. Former Eagle Rasul Douglas.
What game was this?
This is a replay of the game.
A blocked field goal. Ooh.
We're watching an old replay of a Bears victory. And there's Brett Favre.
I love
And look at the emotion. And guess what? There's plenty of Bears fans in Lambeau Field. all wearing number 34.
I respect that so much. Do you?
I do. So here we are. We're back live.
Can't wait to see this.
The kickoff Cubs, and what's the most boring thing in football?
Touchback.
The touchback. And there you can see the offensive line. Jenkins.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. He lines up as a tight end.
From Oklahoma State.
And he is blocking. Is he a blocking? Is he a tight end?
He's really good.
Is he a tight end or is he a?
He's really.
Is he a tackler or a tight end? What is he, Spencer?
Braun. Whoever the Bears' offensive line coach is, they're doing a great.
What is his position? Is he a tight end or a tackle?
Tackle. Left
Okay.
tackle named.
But look how they split him out wide.
Taven Jenkins.
But look how they split him out
He's
wide.
from
That's really
Oklahoma
innovative.
State. Look at those tattoos. I like that tattoo a lot.
So here we are. Justin Fields at the gun.
I like your pistol, baby.
Takes the snap, man in motion.
Oh my God!
And he pitches that.
Scoop!
The option.
Scoop to Graham.
To
our
Graham.
boy Graham.
To our
Look
boy
at him.
Graham.
He's still trying to go.
Graham is the guy who ran it back for a
That's the
touchdown.
best.
So Graham is your scat back.
Yeah.
All 5'5"
All
of them.
fast, isn't he?
But a great play by Fields. Fields had to
Fields
sacrifice.
going scoop.
Fields sacrificed himself on the option, the
Look
RPO.
at him going scoop. Watch it. Scoop.
Scoop the loop, and he gets his legs hit out. It can't be
But look
funny.
at Grant.
But look at Graham. Look, he wheels around the guy.
Look at him with
He totally twirls and whirls. Like, remember
he's
what
like
play?
He's like Billy White Shoes Johnson.
He is twirling and
Who's
whirling.
that guy that we met?
2nd and 5.
White
Bears
Shoes
on the
Johnson.
move at the 30.
See, look at these corners are playing.
Takes the snap.
Oh.
Play action.
Pocket.
Pocket collapsing.
Oh, no,
It's
he
a
got
fumble.
hit.
Oh, this is
shit.
bad.
Oh, sugar.
Remember, we
biscuits.
root for the underdog. I think this is a holding call and
It's
a
a
fumble.
holding and one.
And a fumble. I think this is a devastating play
This is an and one.
for Fields. This is like his pick 6.
This is an
He,
and
he,
one.
this
man.
is and one.
And one.
Holding, I called it. Unfortunately, this is an unfortunate turnover. The penalties declined. The ball's turned over on downs
Our boy Taven
to
Jenkins.
the Packers.
They just jinxed Taven. The announcer jinxed freaking Taven Jenkins.
Yeah, there's David Jenkins. And watch.
From
He gets
Oklahoma
lit up
State.
here.
And there's a chip block.
Chip block, not helpful.
Who is that guy? 91.
91 makes the play.
I don't know.
And that is a fumble because the ball was knocked out before the arm moves forward.
So scared. My arm would fall off. If that happened to me. Would
Yeah,
your
it would
arm
probably be
fall off?
okay. My arm's pretty
No,
low.
but
So.
wouldn't you be so scared if someone just like slapped your arm out?
I'd be scared. I'd be angry because it's a fumble. Titans for life.
I'd be scared.
Titans victory today, Spence.
Talk about it's a Labius from Texas.
From Texas. Tell us what the Titans gave.
They just got Quinn Ewers. The Titans rolled over the Urban Myers.
And there's good coverage now.
Oh, look at that play!
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's so nice!
Oh my God. What a pass. What a pass.
Look at
by
Matty
Aaron
on the
Rodgers.
floor. You hate Rodgers?
No, I said what a pass by Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
I didn't say I hated him.
No, I like Rodgers.
I mean, you just inserted that
But
statement.
look at this play. But look at the misdirection.
But look how the misdirection to the right and it goes to the
Wait,
left.
So how did this running back? Let's follow the running back, all right? And look at that. See, it looks like he's just blocking. He gets lost in the sauce.
The running back, what a beautifully conceived
See how he
play.
gets lost.
Nobody
in the,
can keep
see how
track
he
of
gets
him.
lost in
He
the
gets
sauce?
lost in the sauce. And look at that throw, just
Great.
perfect
For a
touch.
running back to make this catch, Aaron Jones makes a great catch too, and the ball's thrown a perfect trajectory.
Guess what? You would have caught that ball. That was thrown with touch. See, that's the difference between Rodgers and a lot of these guys.
And how
He
small
just
is Aaron
feathers it in.
Jones? Well, how tall is Aaron? You have to
Not
be
very
6'3"
tall.
to make this throw.
You mean Aaron Rodgers or
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers
Jones?
is tall. Aaron Rodgers is tall.
He's tall.
Look at him. He's 6'3".
But look at that perfect pass.
Look at him. Look at how Aaron Rodgers too.
Look what happened.
Look at his footwork. Don't try this at home. Only Aaron Rodgers could do this with his feet. Look at him. He like fades away as he throws that ball. You know, right? One more time.
An artist. One more time. Here we
He's
go.
a great artist.
He takes it back.
He's an artist.
And he does step just to the side. He doesn't fall away. But he's got so much arm talent that he could just step to the side. And we watched the replay. I know you guys did it.
MVP level performance.
So this is what happened. The story of this game is
Nick Foles.
that Chicago gives it up, ill-advised fumble, and Aaron Rodgers made him pay. He came right back.
Would you go for 2 up 7 right now?
I think I would if I were them.
To take it to 9?
So far, Rodgers says, what did he say? We own you?
Yes.
So Rodgers, unfortunately, his prediction is correct because we do root for the underdog. And the underdog is clearly the Bears. But that's a beautiful feathered
And
pass.
I like the two different cleats.
And there you can see in the box, the Packers are celebrating as they've now taken.
By the way, I've been in the box. It's not as exciting as being on the field.
Yeah, well, you know it's really not fun being in the press box because not only can't you root for a team, but you also have to be quiet. You can't really be loud. So,
Wait.
so if you're a budding press reporter, the worst place to watch a football game is the press box.
You know when you've made it, not only do you date a supermodel girlfriend,
but you could be loud in the
watch
press
this.
box.
Aaron Rodgers, watch this celebration here. But then watch after the celebration what ends up happening.
Look at it. He's looking at it. Is that Toddy? Look, he's going like,
He
I
might
still
be
own
talking
you.
to the-
He's talking to the
And
Bears.
then look,
He's talking to the Bears.
What's this? It's
This
an
is-
Aaron Rodgers commercial. So we go from Aaron Rodgers throwing a touchdown.
So you're
to
getting
now
saturated
State
here.
Farm,
Oh,
Aaron
this is the
Rodgers.
Rover Sports Watch Party again. You'll catch us
A lot of folks
anywhere
are tuning
in the
now.
world, actually, not only in the United States.
In Taiwan.
www.dbam.com. Tuesday night, we've got Dr. Lewis, we've got Coach Dash, and we've got producer. It's the best show.
And we also have
We're very
Albert
modest.
Ainsworth.
Listen, we're the best show in sports, okay? And we're also very modest. We are Rover Sports!
We're also the most humble.
PNC Championship. So the return of Tiger Woods, 3 p.m. He's going to be with Charlie Woods, and he will be playing. And he'll be playing for this shits and giggles,
I want to see
hit
Charlie.
and giggle, as Tiger would say.
What?
He's not ready to play the PGA Tour, but he's ready to do hit and giggle golf.
Well, he's hit and giggled at Perkins too.
And look at this. There's a flag. It's got to be obligatory holding or illegal
Tiger
block in the
ever
back.
hit and giggled at a casino before?
I think he has. He also hit and giggled as he was
What?
dealing with the co-ed population of the casino, otherwise known as the
Dealers.
Playboy Bunnies. That he was dating. Brett Favre, there it is, an interesting graphic. Aaron Rodgers, look at that. So nice, fun graphic here.
Against Chicago.
Look at that, 101, 94, and 6. So
Well, the
still
Bears
pretty
must
close.
have had a big lead, right?
They must have.
Did the Bears own the Packers like from 1932 to 19?
Is that overall, or is that just those two quarterbacks?
Overall.
Had to be, because those guys didn't play 100 games. So the Bears, going back to George Big Bear Hallis, Gale Sayers, we looked all the way
What
back
about
to the
in
Great
50s?
Bears.
Oh, they're blitzing here.
Chicago had an advantage. in
Shoot,
the
see
50s.
how they get nothing on
Now that's
the
called
ground?
a run blitz. So the Packers do a run blitz. They have 8 men in the box, and Chicago does not alter the play. They should have gone outside, but they did not. Matt Nagy, you just got owned on
That's
that play.
called getting stoned.
That's called getting stoned. Watch this.
I can't wait to watch this stonage.
But look at all the guys pitching in.
Stoned.
Not only do you have 3
Watch
guys,
it.
but look at all these
Stoned.
linebackers. Everybody's pitching in.
Do you
And
love getting stoned?
that is getting
Do you
stoned.
love getting stoned?
Everybody must get stoned. There's a great Bob Dylan song called Everybody Must
Do you
Get
love
Stoned.
getting pinched or stoned?
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
that
that's
was-
a late hit.
look
Up
like a
around the
collar.
head. He tried to yank his head off.
That was so close to a horse collar.
blatant.
But you know the good news? No flag is down
Why
on
is
that
that
play.
the good news?
The good, well,
Well,
because,
we want the dog.
but I want to see,
let the
but I don't
dog
like
down.
gratuitous penalties. I hate
Right.
gratuitous penalties. And this is
It's
a
rough
good tackle.
tackle.
A good no call.
Oh,
And Justin Fields gets, not horse collar, but
Submarine?
he got hog tie. Now, being a hog tie,
What's a hog tie?
hog tie is the way you bring a hog down.
Oh, by hog.
Well, no, the hog is the victim, and you are the
By the
cowboy.
way, you better get the snap off in 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's off.
He got it off.
Oh shoot.
Oh
Oh.
no, this is
Wow.
Fields
Look
evades
at
it
him
rather.
evading. The dumpy.
Oh, terrible pass by
no,
Fields.
he did everything.
Now that is not Aaron Rodgers like.
But he did everything.
He did everything right, but he short armed it. It was
It's
like an
he crosses
alligator.
up 2 guys and then blows the layup. But listen, he had he did a spectacular job to avoid these 2.
But all he needs to do is lob the ball.
Oh.
My cat could have completed this ball. Oh
Is
man,
it-
power of failure. Justin Fields.
Is that Jimmy Graham?
I think it should be great. Let's see if this ball is catchable. No, that's a complete
That's a
duck.
dead duck.
That's a duck.
It's a dying
That's
duck.
a dying duck. Horrible. 4th and 6,
Duck.
and the Bears, unfortunately,
Fighting
are
from
still
their
getting
own
owned.
zone.
They're getting owned in this third quarter.
Oh.
And there's
That's a
pooch.
line drive.
There's an Australian type
Wait,
pooch kid.
but
Field it and take it back
see,
nicely.
that guy should have cut it the other way.
I think that was a good play by the other Rodgers. The Rodgers light, not Aaron Rodgers. So here we are. It's an 8-point lead. We have a break. Let's talk about another game. Pick a game to analyze.
Bills versus Bucks.
Bills Bucks. This game was an incredible. There was only one time out of I think 100 where the Bucks and where Tom Brady had a 21-point lead, where a team came back and beat him. Today could have been that exception, and the Bills, that is, Josh Allen, courageously took the game to overtime, but unfortunately stalled out, and Tom Brady, as he tends to do, threw a game-winning touchdown in overtime, and essentially kept his record intact of not getting beaten. Oh, actually, there was only one time. And guess what team came back against him? It was only once. Guess what team?
The Bills.
It was, of course, the Bills.
Sad that Josh Allen couldn't win that game because he did everything to come back. He was getting beaten up. He laid it all out there on the line. He's basically in a walking boot now, taking all sorts of shots from that Todd Bowles defense. And that was a blatant no call in the end zone there. That hold, they held Stephon Diggs on what would have been the game-winning throw, and it's completely despicable that the refs didn't blow that play a holding call or pass interference, because then the Bills would have had it on the 1-yard line with 28 seconds left. Maybe the refs wanted Tom Brady to win, and maybe they want Tom to get to another Super Bowl because it puts money in their pockets, being the league. That could be the case.
I did like the referee. I also thought the referee was tilted in favor of the Bucks.
Yeah.
And on numerous no calls on blatant interference plays.
And then they called the tickiest of tackiest special pass interferences on Buffalo in overtime. When the guy was...
That pass interference in overtime was a sentinel call that portended doom for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Micah Parsons? Maybe the defensive player of the year. He's everywhere. Not just the rookie of the year. I think he might be the defensive player of the year. He is in on every play. He's got speed. He's a great tackler. Great sense of awareness. That is a defensive player of the year. Micah Parsons.
He has the potential to be a gold jacket guy.
And you can see Mark Murphy. And this Brian Gutekunst, what a name he's got.
And he's the guy.
Is the guy who is the antagonist for Aaron Rodgers. Right. If Rodgers leaves Green Bay, it's because of Brian Gutekunst. He hates that guy because that general manager did not involve Aaron Rodgers in crucial personnel decisions, and that was the cause of the off-field rift. Was that GM? And they may have to jettison the GM if they want to retain the services of Mr. Aaron Rodgers. And look at that. That's a double play action. Oof. Another beautifully conceived play. Double play action, fake, and pass to Devontae Adams. And look at how Aaron Rodgers, he just picked up a towel, and he's just handing it like toilet paper to another player. It's a toilet paper handoff.
It's a towel sticky?
Whatever it is. So Aaron Rodgers, look at him in this game. He feeds off this. 20 out of 26, 278 yards, 3 touchdowns. His QBR's got to be around 130 right now. So there he is, under center, 33-yard line.
Still loving Green Bay.
They're pitching it, looking like they're going to run the ball. It looks like a run formation. See if we are correct. Yep. It's a pitch out.
Toss.
And it's good pursuit.
Great D.
Good pursuit by the Bears. And they got him.
Oh,
but there's a late flag.
I
hope it's got to go.
Would you decline this now? That's the question.
I think it's against Green Bay. It could be a late hit.
Would you decline this?
I think it might be against the Bears. Well, let's watch. Hold it?
Yes.
No, you called it.
Why, you want to accept it? 10-yard back?
I
2nd and 12.
I don't. You know what? I don't give Aaron Rodgers too many downs. I decline it personally.
I would too.
Let's see what they do.
Where's your defense for
We can't give him too many downs.
I know. This is not good.
This is the Rover Sports Watch Party. This is Packers, Bears. Third quarter, 5:40 left. Packers have seized the momentum in the third quarter and are up 35-27.
Yes.
The Bears had I believe, 6-point halftime lead. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
So there we are
So
in the
how
gun.
many are they losing by? 14.
First and 20. They did accept the
screen
penalty.
pass. Oh shit.
So look at that.
He went to like
Pass
the
up the
third
middle
read.
to the.
I told you.
another
And we
more
lost
bad
the net.
tackle.
We lost the net like 7.
That's why I said
lost
don't
the
take the
net 7
penalty.
yards on that play.
So that was
Look
an
at Rodgers,
easy
he's
completion.
laughing. He's laughing.
Rodgers is laughing.
Because that wasn't supposed to go there. Watch. He was supposed to go here. He was supposed to go there. This was his third read in the progression.
The third read, and the guy is
Too
right
much
open.
time. Mercedes Lewis has been playing for 17 years.
Mercedes Lewis is 50 years old. He's older than Aaron Rodgers.
He's older than.
But
the
when you're that
Jags.
big, you can play a long time.
Right.
Because this guy is huge.
But
He reminds me of Howard
he's
Cross, our
also
good
well
friend.
conditioned.
He's like 6'6" and 350.
Zion Williamson needs to see Mercedes.
Zion Williamson, what is it? It's still a foot problem with
Yeah,
Zion?
I mean, I don't understand why can he not walk? Can he not run up the court?
I don't know. I don't know why Zion Williamson's out.
What kind of foot problems would people have since you're a doctor?
He could have plantar fasciitis.
Right.
He could have a heel spur syndrome. He could have what we call the fat boss syndrome.
No, but I don't think that your weight has anything to do with your feet. Right?
It sure does. Your feet have to bear your whole weight.
Oh God.
Doesn't that make sense?
I get
Plus, there's something called the force of gravity, which is when you're a big guy like Zion Williamson, is not your best friend. The force of gravity is your worst enemy.
Well, the thing
There we
is,
are, under center.
He should play.
Packers on the 30-yard line.
He should play like 10 minutes a game.
Man in motion.
Oh, they hand it off.
Hand
You
it
see
off.
that? On the jet motion.
Jet sweep.
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
late hit. There's a late hit.
I love that hit. Now, is that taunting?
That's gonna be a late hit.
Or is that a taunt?
Is that taught? No, I think it's a late hit by the
You're
Bears.
right there. Yeah,
Let's
you're
see if I am
right.
correct.
That was did you like that hit?
I liked it, but it was late.
It
was-
wasn't
he was
worth,
out of bounds.
wasn't worth it.
Not worth it when you're up against. You can't give personal foul. Late hit Bears. Who called it with the sound off?
You.
That'll be sports talk. We'll watch the replay right here.
both saw that. Okay.
Oh, you saw it. Here we go.
You call yourself.
Let's watch the replay. Jet sweep. There he is. Let's see what he gets out of bounds. Out of bounds. And then a forearm shiver. Watch this. Boom. Not only that, hit him right in the head. Boom. Meets all the criteria for a late hit and a personal foul.
Boom.
Like if you're going to get a personal foul, get all you can out of it. Not only hit him out of bounds, but make sure you
Hit him in
get
the
forearm
freaking
shiver
face.
right in the old squash,
Right in the old keister.
right in the old head organ.
Keister?
And there is Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
I just think he threw it out. That's how
that was funny.
he just flipped it in order to live to play another day.
That was a hysterical little flippy flip.
And you killed that. We're drinking some great apple cider here on
That
set.
cider is.
That cider was tremendous. Getting us jacked. So 4 minutes and 19 seconds left. It looks like the inevitable Packers score, unless the Bears could do something heroic. The Packers are just starting to extend their
This
lead.
could be the worst.
To showing their
quarter in
dominance.
Bears history.
This is a bad quarter, whereas second quarter was one of the best in Bears history. There it is, second and goal from the 8.
Hike it. Hike it. Hike it.
Rodgers in the gun. Hands
They're
the ball
trying
off to the big boy.
Terrible call.
But guess what?
Terrible call.
The Bears defense stiffens. They stiffen.
That was the call.
And safety help by Mr. Johnson. And now we are third and goal.
Jalen
So if
Johnson.
you're rooting for the underdog as we are, this is the time for the Bears. They need to stiffen up and hold the Packers to a field goal to stay in the game. We'll see what happens. You'll hear it first right here on Rover Sports. We have 3:47 left. Third and goal. Good camera work.
Giants are not
Showing
getting
all the
rid of
players.
Joe Judge ever. Ever.
Well, that's another
Joe Judge is staying
in the gun.
forever.
Third and goal. Fake
Oh,
the
they're
blitz.
bringing the house.
Bringing the house.
Great call, though.
And-
I love it.
That works. So it is. But here, earlier in the game, the Packers went 4th and 2 for the
Oh, it
touchdown.
looks like they're going.
It looks like they're going again.
LaFleur.
They have a chance to
Big balls
break the
laughing.
big balls on the floor. They have a chance to break this game wide open. They went on 4th and 2 last time.
Is that his name?
If you recall,
Is his
it
name-
was a play action to Devontae Adams for a touchdown, I
Is his
believe.
name Big Balls?
But that's going to be on the 2.5
Oh,
yard line.
Blake Burns made the play.
So 4th and goal. This is going to be exciting.
Play action scooper.
Play action.
Scooper.
Bears in tight.
Trying to draw him.
Trying to draw him off sides. Calls
Why?
timeout.
Why waste the timeout?
Well, guess what? They're very... So,
But that's
the
a
play
point,
there
though.
was to try to draw him off sides.
No, but if you're kicking a field goal, why waste the timeout there?
I think they thought they could draw him off sides.
You know how much yardage a 5-yard penalty makes it?
Half a
A
distance to goal.
28-yard field goal. The fact they just blew a second half timeout. They didn't need to do that. Just take the delay of game.
That's right. They didn't
So
need to
that was
blow the timeout.
stupid
That
by
was
her.
stupid.
What is wrong
Bad
with
clock
thinking?
management.
Jeez. Well, actually. But if you're going for
But
it,
if you're going for it, maybe you wanted to see...
then you're good.
Then maybe you wanted to see the defense, so you could plan.
Okay.
So you could plan
All right, I'm
an
with
offense.
you. Oh, now he's a coward.
Lord hates a coward. Looks like Green Bay is going to try to extend the lead to a 2-score lead
By that field goal.
with this field goal attempt. This will be a little chip shot here.
Lame.
Your Rover Sports Watch Party.
Lame.
We are in the third quarter of Bears.
Stupid to waste that time.
Packers.
Stupid. That should be the first question asked. Is why didn't
Ball
you
set
block
at the
time?
right hash.
Why didn't you just make it
The
a
snap
25-yard field goal? Do you think you can't make
is-
it 25-yard? Announce
It's down. It's up. It's good.
it. It's good.
It's a 9-point lead with 200 no,
It's
2
actually
minutes
an
and 52.
11-point lead.
It is an 11-point lead. Excuse
Look
me.
at that ice. Is that ice?
And now we're showing.
Ice
It
skating
looks
or
like football. It looks like
that's football.
winter football in Green Bay.
Oh,
Now that is football weather, baby, in Green Bay.
I wish.
We have a lot of viewers watching the
I
watch
was a
party.
kid in Green Bay.
So to play football on the frozen pond, that is exciting. That's Green Bay,
That's a
Wisconsin.
dream.
That's a slice of Americana right there in Green Bay.
It's a slice of heaven.
We are at a commercial break, so let's bring up a game you haven't
That's
covered
what
today.
heaven looks like.
How about Kansas City? A complete blitzkrieg, a complete ass kicking today.
Nah.
Kansas City's woken up for the second half of the season. They're making their press for the AFC title
Yeah.
with a complete hammering and shellacking in Arrowhead Stadium today. Tell us about that game.
Unbelievable. I mean, they got like 5 turnovers. You know, their defense was so good. And Mahomes was just elite. You know, Mahomes is great. Clyde Edwards-Helaire's healthy. They're looking like the favorites to probably win the Super Bowl again.
There's a question. We have a big Giants contingency here on our YouTube page.
Right.
Tell us about the moves the Giants will be making in the future. That was the
Well, I
question.
said to acquire Russell Wilson. I said
So
that.
Spencer said to acquire Russell Wilson, what would you have to trade to get him? Trade your
Our
first round
our
picks?
2 first picks.
Do you have 2 picks next year?
The Giants have the Bears pick.
Okay, so Giants fans,
and their pick.
would you trade your 2 first round picks for Russell Wilson? I personally would if I were you.
Would or would not?
I would, affirmative. Because you need an elite
Need
quarterback.
pop
Danny
immediately.
Jones is a bottom tier,
And there's
bottom
no good
quarter of the league
quarterbacks.
quarterback, and you will not win with Daniel.
Unless you
Jones.
think Carson Strong is coming out.
Well, Carson Strong is coming out, but the question is he going to be your savior? Maybe. It all depends on his knee. It all depends on
Get
Carson.
him in the second
Nevada
round.
quarterback.
Get him in the second
Get him
round.
in the second round.
All right, I'm down with it.
He's
I'll
a great
I'll get a
quarterback.
second round.
He is
quarterback.
Nevada. Is it
Or-
Ramblers?
or-
Running Ramblers?
Or you keep your picks. You get Drew Lock. Would you do that?
Garden Minshew or Hurts?
would you take?
I personally would take Minshew. I'm here in Philly.
Would you take
Minshew mania. I don't think Hurts is taking the Eagles anywhere. I think Minshew is more in the present. I would play Minshew against the Washington football team next week.
How about Drew Lock?
There's Paul Tagliabue, NFL commissioner, still alive and kicking.
I think
He was a great
Green Bay-
commissioner.
Is he a Green Bay guy?
Unlike Roger Goodell, a well-loved, great commissioner.
Why can't Paul come back?
Good question. He
Or
just,
is
he's too old.
Isn't
He's about 80.
Isn't
He's about 80
Peyton
years
Manning
old.
the new? Oh,
Oh, there's a fumble. Almost a catastrophic. Almost a catastrophic. That's what the Bears do best. They choke away the game. And Fields has had 2 terrible
it
turnovers.
feels like
A
this
pick
quarter
6
has
and
lasted.
a terrible fumble where he had no clue as to the
It
timing of
feels
the
like
rest.
this quarter has lasted 10 hours.
Yeah, as exciting as that third quarter is, that's how strikingly terrible this quarter is
They can't
for an
hold on to the
underdog pick,
They
the
can't.
Chicago.
So
Bears.
far, our first time live streaming in the. Is that Rasul?
No.
Wow, look at that control set.
Look at that control center. Almost as
I
good
wouldn't
as
have
our.
any idea how to
Their
control
mixing
that.
board is almost as good as our mixing board.
Here comes Justin. Hand up. Let's go play action. Be a little aggressive. I like it. Set your feet.
Oh, that is a great catch.
Wow.
I think he had his feet down.
Wow. Oh, come on. Challenge that.
We got to see this again. It looked, again, the camera work wasn't great here. It looked as if he was posturing. But let's watch this play.
He has a weird throwing motion, doesn't he?
Okay, there it is. Oh, nope.
Wait.
The
Oh,
first foot.
this is the angle.
This is the
Jakeem
angle.
Grant, his little feet.
Nope.
Yeah.
No feet down. No.
Yes, 2 feet.
No, he didn't. The first foot was out of bounds.
Go, Grant. I love Grant. Look at him. Look at Grant.
That's why
Oh,
you're
you're going
gonna
to call
hold.
a
That's
hold
gonna be a
on
hold.
blocking the back. I love Grant Sr. Grant Sr. should touch the ball on every play. This is a disaster.
It's a disaster. Holding. Bears. Bears are imploding in every way, shape, or form. Turnovers, penalties, they are not up to the moment. And that's a terrible penalty to negate a fairly average play. And we will look at the down and distance in a moment. The Bears have the ball. 2nd and 16. Penned in. Looks like on the road 5-yard line. This is bad. So the ball's down on the 5. What can the Bears dial up? They've got to dial up 2 plays to gain 60 yards to get this first down. Because if they punt it deep, they're basically giving the game away as they can see the game slipping away rapidly.
From their fingertips. I like this.
He's back.
Great.
And I didn't like the call.
Too
Got a few yards
too
back.
shallow.
Too conservative.
I think Nick Foles needs to come in.
But here we are. It's 3rd down. Bad call. Let's see what 3rd down is.
Is Matt Nagy ready to be released?
3rd 11. So, as predicted, that was it. A bad call, a pussified call, a poo-tang pie called up by Mr. Matt Nagy. He calls himself Nagy.
Nate,
No, he calls himself Nagy.
why is he like Nagy?
Because he is a right to pronounce the name. It's
All
Nagy.
right, Nagy.
Okay, there it is. This is a huge play.
Step up.
Fields is back. Terrible conceded play. Even if he caught the ball, it still wouldn't have been
There's
enough.
too much
And
pressure.
just bad play calling by the
Too
Bears.
much pressure in his face.
Still bad play
He has
calling.
no time. He has no time. Now, watch this pocket. Watch this pocket.
There's Fields.
He doesn't have time. He just gets bull rush. Look at all these people in his face.
He's full rush, but I don't think guys are open either. The
But
Bears
he
are not
also
open.
panics a little bit.
He jumps. You're not going to get any velocity when you try that play.
I know.
He's not played basketball.
I know.
So it's 1:39 left. 4th and 11.
This could
And
be
this is our live
this could
stream.
be a Shankowski.
At the end of this punt, we will conclude our stream.
Block.
For any of you Bears fans, be aware that our live stream was the kiss of death for the Bears because they went from 6 up to 11 down. We want to thank you all for sharing, logging in, telling your friends about Rover Sports. You're gonna, and as I always say to everybody out there, good night and good sports.